Congratulations! You've started a new business. You've built a team, a brand, and what you think is a good product. Now you're ready to take on the world. But wait, what's involved when entering a new market?
Your business model has got to work. So you've got to be profitable and you've got to be throwing off cash. Because if you try to export a broken model, you're just asking for trouble. So you've got to be sure that everything's going well. And I would suggest you take a little bit of time to just be absolutely certain in your local market before you try to stretch yourself. Because when you enter a new market, you're taking on risk. And we can't eliminate risk, but we can manage risk. So it's all about managing the risk.
To manage risk, it's important to know as much about this new market as possible. Never make assumptions. Some questions you should ask are the buying decisions made the same way as in your existing market? How do you promote your product, trade show, advertising, distribution? Have you used these promotional techniques before? Do you need to repackage your product for foreign languages? How will increased productivity affect your resources locally? And how will you get your product to the end user? It's a good idea to seek some experienced help in these areas.
The chances are there's a distributor or an agent out there who knows how to get your products into your customers' hands better than you do. Certainly if you're going to go overseas, even down to the States, there's probably somebody who knows how to do it better than you do for a start. Pricing's another issue, especially if you're going into the States or you're going overseas. We've seen a lot of fluctuation in the value of the Canadian dollar over the last year or so. So you've got to figure out how you're going to protect yourself if there are going to be swings in the price of the dollar. Something that a lot of companies overlook when they think about moving into a new market is, what are the established players in that market going to do when you arrive? Chances are they aren't going to do nothing. So they're either going to try and keep you out. You've got to take time to think about what's their reaction likely to be and how are you going to react to that.
A business will take the risk of entering into a new market to grow and increase profits. A big part of the planning process is vision. Where do you see this venture taking you?
Of course, the thing that you want to do right up front, before you go into the market, is set yourself some very specific goals. What is it volume-wise, sales-wise, profit-wise, that I want this market to do for me? And when do I expect to get those returns?
If your ambition is to sell around the world, you better not have a fear of flying. At some point, you will be required to travel.
If you're going to break into a new country, you can't do it by sitting here. At some point, you're going to have to go overseas and meet the local distributors, local customers, get a look at the local competitors.
Finally, a good suggestion is to have a contingency plan for anything that may go wrong, and some additional funds so your money doesn't run out. It's important to know that not every attempt to enter a new market is successful.
Don't get emotionally involved. If it's not working, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's better to just wrap it up and back off, learn from the experience and try again.
Big Fish Video Productions.